end up here?
It's been a wild winter to get to this point. Number one, got my degree from Purdue. It was a great 4 years, and it was just time for something new. And there was mutual interest coming from the University of Florida and myself. There's an unbelievable opportunity here, and they expressed a need, and it was the perfect fit. So here I am.
So you said a need? What did they say?
Well, I mean, the obvious, that there's obviously a lot of quarterback issues, and there's an opportunity to come in here and compete to be the guy. And, it's an opportunity that it's hard to pass up, and I'm excited to do it.
Did they contact you first, or did you contact you?
I can't remember the exact specifics, but I know once I got my release, the communication started all over the place, and this was one that definitely caught the eye.
Was it kind of start thinking, hey, SEC, I'd like to see what it's like down there?
Sure. You know, I'm a little biased coming from the Big Ten, but I've quickly learned what the SEC is all about, and again, I'm so excited to be here. It's a blessing.
When you look back at your Purdue career, I know when you said you transferred, you really look back fondly of it. What were some of the negative aspects of it? What do you feel like went wrong? You know, when you became a starter and losing the job, you know, what went into that you're trying to improve on here?
Well, it's a process. You know, I take everything that happened over the last 4 years as a learning process to get to where I am now. You know, the good things that I took, the not so good things that happened, you know, those things have prepared me along the way to handle, you know, life as a quarterback, not only in this league but in the next level. And that's my goal, that's my dream. It's a learning process. I've got an opportunity to go through the fire and to experience a lot of things, good and bad, that not many quarterbacks get to go through. And I think that experience is going to serve me well in year 5, and it's going to help the Gators tremendously.
Having practiced some now and getting familiar with Mac and that's the system, what about it do you feel like is a good fit for you that might allow you to, you know, perform better here than maybe at Purdue?
Well, Coach Mac and Coach Nuss are just unbelievable teachers. You know, the way that they teach the game and the offense itself fits me very, very well. It really brings out what I do.
Sure.
Really well. So the more that I can be here taking the reps, the more that I can get used to the guys. You know, really it's the same offense that I ran under Coach Shoop at Purdue. He was an NFL OC, and you know, there's a lot of similar concepts. It's just learning it the Florida way, learning it the way that Coach Mack and Coach Nuss are teaching it. They might be the same plays, but the reads are a little different. Learning your personnel is a little bit different. So, you know, it's just a learning process, and the more reps you get, the better and better it gets. And the game's definitely slowed down since I've gotten here back in January. Every single day that we're out here, it's becoming more and more familiar. The calls are becoming, you know, a little bit easier for me to spit out, and then it slows down. All you have to do is go out there and play. When it goes out there, you can't think. It's out and just react, and that's what we're working towards.
What's the biggest cultural shock for you moving down here?
Well, there usually was snow on the ground, and it was about 10 degrees for about 3 months for the first 3 months, and right now it should be starting to get warm a little bit. So that's one thing, but I mean, it's just the expectation that this team is expecting to win championships, and that's reflected in the weight room. That's reflected out here each and every day, and it's that really gets me going. That's awesome, and that's something that I'm really, really excited to be a part of, and I'm happy to be here.
Is that part of your decision to come here?
No question. I mean, number one, I want to compete for a championship, and I want to play at the absolute highest level. And number two, I want to prepare myself and get around great players and great coaches and have an opportunity to play at the next level. And those are the two main things that were into the decision. And then, obviously, it was a great opportunity to go to grad school, do the sport management, because I do have aspirations to be a coach in football.
I'm sorry, what's your
aspirations to coach?
What are you
sport management? Sport management. Yep.
What was your relationship, if any, previous with any of the guys in the staff?
Here?
Yeah.
None at all. But they've quickly welcomed me to the family. The players have been wonderful. From the moment that I got on this campus and got acclimated, you know, they've welcomed me with open arms. It's been as if I've been here for the last 4 years, and I'm very gracious of that.
What's your role? What do you see as your role, I guess? I mean, a lot of people presume Luke Del Rio only has 3 years to go. They want a long-term answer. But what do you see your kind of role here? Is it to push him? Is it to beat him out? Is it to, be the voice of experience in the quarterback room?
Well, I didn't come here to not play. I mean, I came here to compete and earn the starting job. The way I do that is just be me. if I take care of the things that I need to take care of, control what I can control, I believe that everything will take care of itself and I'll get what I want. And I think that the best quarterback will be the best quarterback on the first game. That's the guy that'll be out there, and we're all competing our butts off. It's a really tight room. It's a lot of really, really good guys in there. It's been very, very supportive from freshmen to me. It's a very special room. There's not many rooms like it, I would say.
What is your relationship with Luke? Sorry.
Very good. He and I have kind of gone through similar situations. I'd say we're very similar in a lot of ways, and he's been great. He and I both help each other out a lot. Also bringing along the young guys. Again, the entire room has been great, and I'm very blessed to be a part of it.
What strengths do you have that you bring to the quarterback battle that'll make you stand out above the other guys?
Well, I think what I bring to the team is a level of experience. I started in the Big Ten for the last 2 years, and I think the number of practice reps you get, still once you're out there and it's live and you're in front of 100,000, it's you're out there and there's no pretending per se. And I think the only way that you can gain that experience is by being out there and having that experience. So it's not new to me. I understand what it takes to prepare. I understand what it is to be under the lights. I understand what it is to stand in there. And I take those experiences, good and bad, and have been able to develop into who I am today and to help this team win a championship.
Coach Mack refers to you guys as either the older guys or the young guys. You fall into the older guys category, obviously. Do you think that does help out, the experience and you're willing to take on the older guy?
Well, sure. I think I wish that I had somebody like myself and Luke when I was a freshman, that would slow down and maybe wait a little bit after me and to explain and draw up some of the concepts and really, explain. There's the plan, there's the game plan, there's the play, and then there's the plan within the plan that you kind of have to develop over reps. And it's we both come from a background of football, and we both are just good guys and want to help out Kyle and Felipe, and they've been very receptive to us and they've listened, and the sky's the limit for all those guys. So I think it's our responsibility as older guys to kind of show them the ropes.
Background in football?
Yeah.
Forgive my ignorance, background in football.
Well, obviously the Del Rio name goes a little bit farther.
Well, no, I'm saying
my dad would play at Louisville quarterback. So I've kind of been raised in that realm, I guess. Coming from Canton, Ohio, football is very, very important. And
Anything go on in Canton? Oh, yeah.
that Hall of Fame, something, yes.
Well, so your dad played for whom and what years?
Oh, gosh.
Roughly.
I want to say 80-81 and then finished at Acton. I can't remember the head coach.
You played for Jerry Faust? Or that was before him, I guess. Yeah, Faust was in the 80s at Notre Dame. And
You ever call any of your Purdue former teammates and taunt them with the weather?
Every now and then, I know during February, during those 6 a.m. times, I remember fondly walking over in the cold and it's about -16 out, and you're questioning how much you like football at that time. It's a little different when it's 60 and you get to scoot on over in the cold months of January. I know when I first got here, I had a t-shirt and shorts on and it was maybe 45 degrees. No one was losing their minds.
That's our winner.
That's your winner.
We
So
freeze.
I can't complain.